Hey guys, so this video I'm going to be talking about bracket orders. So if you recall, bracket order is an order where you have this parent order. Like I want to buy Meta at 323, and then I have take profit and stop loss orders. So once the first parent is filled, I bought Meta. I want to now sell Meta. So I have a take profit to say I'll sell Meta at 324, $1 more, and I'll have a stop loss saying, okay, if Meta falls under 320, I'm stopped out. So that's a basic bracket order. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the basic bracket order, and I'm also going to be talking about how to make a custom bracket order. So custom bracket order, or like a custom order with parents and children. So I'll make like a custom bracket order as was asked in the comments, where you have a parent order, which is like we have a normal bracket order, but if the take profit and stop loss are not done by the end of the day, then it turns into a market on close order, which means it'll execute at the end of the day at market price. So first things first, like for any order, you need the contract object. And IB in sync gives you this IB.bracket order function, which allows you to create a bracket order. So there's like an action. Action could be buy. You have a limit price, quantity. Let's make it 100 shares. And let's do limit price. What does it say actually? It's yeah, limit price equals let's do 323, 322. And let's do take profit price. Let's make it 330. Let's make stop loss price equals, let's make it 300. Let's make it 200 just for the sake of example. So this creates a bracket order object, which consists of three orders. There's the parent order, which you see as the buy, and it has the order ID is 819. And then you'll see the two children. One is the limit order, which is a take profit order, and you see as parent ID is 819, which is the previous order. It points to the first order. And then similarly for the stop order, you see that has aux price, which is the stop price, and it has 819. It points to the parent, which is two orders again. What's interesting here is the first few orders have this thing called transmit as false, and order one has transmit as false. This means, sorry, the last one doesn't have this transmit as false. This means that when you're placing the orders, you don't transmit them until you get a child that has transmit as true. And this prevents like accidental ordering, accidental orders being placed. So like to make the actual order, you do for order in orders, IB dot place order contract order. So now let's look at the open orders. In the open orders, we have the original buy order, which is to buy at 322. And then we have the take profit, which is to sell at 330. And we have the stop loss, which is to sell at 200 if it were to crash. Right now, Meta is at 323.7. So that's why the first thing wasn't hit. Okay. But now let's change the limit price. So if I were to change the limit price, I would do something like the first order is the limit order, right? So I'll call it like limit order equals this. So limit order, um, I have it at 322. I want it to hit right now, and Meta's at 323.7. So let me make the limit order 324. So then I do IB that place order, contract. Sorry, I do limit order dot limit price equals 324. I do limit order, and what's annoying is that the limit price in this method is spelled like this, and the limit price is spelled this. But what's interesting now is I do this trade equals this, and then I look below and I look at the order status. It should have been filled because Meta is under 324 and under 324, and we had a limit of 324. But why is it not filled? Because if you look at trade.order, you still have this transmit as false. It wasn't even sent. It's waiting for that to be true. So if you really want this to be filled, you'd have to do limit order dot transmit equals true. And then now, if you do the place order, you do trade dot order status dot status. You see status. You see it's filled. So that's very important. Okay. One more thing to look at is now we have look at the open orders, and you see we have the limit and stop. So you might be asking yourself, okay, if the limit gets hit, does that automatically cancel the stop? So let's see if this happens. So let's call the first thing take profit, and again, we're gonna need this transmit equals true for it to work. So now meta is still under 324. So let's make the take profit. Let's make it execute right now. So we'll make take profit dot limit price equals 323.5, and then we have to do take profit dot submit dot transmit. Sorry, equals true, and then we do trade equals IB dot place order contract take profit, right? And then we do trade dot order status dot status. It's filled. But what's also interesting is IB dot open orders. We have nothing. It automatically canceled the stop order once the other one was filled. Okay, and there's these other edge cases like if you have partial fills and stuff like that. It seems to handle it pretty well. But let me show you guys like a custom bracket order example. So a custom bracket order example, let's do what when the guy in the comments suggested, where like if a take profit or limit doesn't trigger until 3:40 Eastern or whatever time, then make it a MOC or market on close order. I've never tried this, and I'm actually trying it right now. So please assume everything I'm doing is wrong, so you don't accidentally like cost yourself a lot of money. But the way I think you could do this is let me explain the way I think you can do this. But first of all, like there, I talked about this dot transmit thing earlier, and I'll talk about it in more details. But let me first show you the source code. So if you go to IB and sync GitHub and you look at ib.py, you have the bracket order function, right? And the ib.bracket order function shows you the bracket order function. It basically is a parent order with the action, quantity, limit price, order ID, self.client.request order ID, transmit equals false. And then you see the take profit and stop loss are limit and stop loss orders respectively with the reverse actions and the take profit price and the stop loss price. And they all use the client.get request ID, which basically increments the ID by one. This is a really annoying function because it has some bugs in it, but like I'm just showing you the code here. So basically, what's interesting is the first two, the parent and the first child, have sorry, I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah. What's interesting is the parent and the first child have transmit equals false. So what this does is basically is once you place the order, remember you have it in a loop, and basically if transmit is false, it means don't submit these things yet until you have the last one where transmit is true, and once you get the last one with transmit is true, then basically it will submit the parent and the rest of the children. So this transmit is true is very important, and we'll see later on. So basically, if we were to add like a market and close order, we could do something like having the first three with transmit is false, even the stop order, and then we can have the last one with transmit is true. But remember, if you modify the orders in between along the way, you need to modify them with a transmit is true flag. Because otherwise they're not submitting, they're waiting for a transmit is true flag. Okay, so anyways, this is the thing. And also another thing is, of course, the parent ID for the take profit and stop loss are pointing to the parent. Okay, so the parent order. As you see, they have parent.order ID. Okay, so this is the source code for this. So if we are to create a custom one, we are basically going to have a few things. We're going to have similarly, we're going to have the parent, a take profit, stop loss, and an MOC order. And I'm not 100% sure you need this, but like I'm adding a time condition, which I'll do until 1540 Eastern and after 1540 Eastern for the two conditions. So one is, okay, the parent order is as before, 100%. Like it's the limit order, whatever. And the take profit and stop loss are as before, except because stop loss is not the last child. I said transmit as false. But I'm gonna add a few more things. I'm gonna add a condition to the take profit and to the stop loss. Okay. So sorry, I realized I made a mistake here. So the take profit has a condition where it has this time condition, and is more is false means if we're before 1540 Eastern, then the order is going to be valid. So this is the time condition before, and this one is if we're after, because it has is more is true, 1540 Eastern, then this condition is valid. So for the stop loss, we're going to add this time condition in the stop loss dot conditions that append time condition before, and for the take profit, we're going to add in the conditions take profit dot append time. In the take profit and stop loss, we add take profit dot conditions that append time condition before, stop loss dot conditions that append time condition before. But in the MOC order, which is the order, the market on close order, which we'll only submit if we didn't fill the previous ones, we are going to have the time condition after. MOC order dot conditions that append time condition after. Remember, MOC order can be achieved by doing like order type is MOC. You do transmit equals true because it's the last thing. I wrote outside regular trading hours because in the morning I was playing with this. But anyways, now to submit it, you would iterate through your orders. You do, and you'll submit it. So you'll do for order, and let's make reasonable things where I can test if the MOC order will hit. So let's make the limit price 323. So it will get executed. I'll make the take profit 360 unless there's a miracle. Meta's not going to 360, and so ideally we'll see that at the end of the day, the stop and the take profit, which are not going to get canceled, and it becomes a market unclosed. And I can check this and I can come back to you guys if it works. So we run this and then we do for order in orders. I'd be that place order, contract order, and what did I mess up? Duplicate error ID. Um, oh, I made a mistake. This should be MOC order. And let me cancel order just in case I have in case I already submitted some things. So let's do this. Um, uh, hmm. Conditional submission of orders is supported for limit, market, mid price, relative, and snap orders. So I guess this doesn't work. So maybe what? Oh, sorry. Market and close is only valid if it's at the end. So I can have the condition for the previous ones, but let me like get rid of this condition here and see if it works. Uh, I guess this doesn't work. Um, uh, hmm. It doesn't work for MOC order. Wow. So I guess for MOC order it doesn't work. But if we were to make a market order out of this, we could. I thought this was an elegant way to do the question that was asked, but let's make this instead of market order, and let's say like okay now it's 150 Eastern, so let's make it 353, like let's make it like okay if the order if the order uh I thought this would work, but I guess already I know it doesn't. So let's make it something like this. So like if the limit or the take profit is still stuck at after 353, then we will make it a market order. I don't know why you would ever want to do something like this, but just to show you guys, I guess I'm gonna do it. So now I placed the order, and oh, sorry, this is gonna be now a market order. So right, market. Oh, so um, let's do market. Um, uh, so why is this not working? So maybe the stop loss order is the problem. Hmm. Oh, sorry. Because I didn't rename it. I write it market. So it does work. It works for this. So what I said is until 153. Oh, what's in it? So wait, maybe if I get rid of this thing, it will work. Or maybe you can have the condition only for the market order. Okay, that worked. So basically, well, 1 second. It's already 153, so that's a bad example. So let's say it's 154. Okay, so do this IB dot place orders. I do IB dot open orders. No, sorry, let's cancel all the orders. Um, okay, so now we're gonna say like okay, we're gonna buy at 323 or below. Meta is actually at a little over 323, so let's make it 324. So we're gonna buy at let's get first of all let's cancel the orders again. Well, this video became a mess. So now now let's see. Okay, so we made the first one as 324. As you see, it was filled, and then oh, it's already 154. Sorry. Okay, this video has become a mess. Okay, so now the first thing was filled, but it's before 55. So you should have the what am I trying to take profit? Why is this not working? Oh, it's 55 already. Sorry. Before 56. Let's make it 56. Okay. Okay, so 56, as you see, the first one filled, but now the second ones, these are still active. And then at 56, it'll fill. Um, okay, and then when it gets to 56, these limit orders, these take profit and stop loss the market order should be triggered. Okay, so the market order was triggered, and it's this. I'm pretty sure. What if I try this with an MOC order? Let's see if this works. I'll call it order, and I'll do order type is order type equals, and we'll see. Let's see if this works. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Aye, doesn't work. Ouch, doesn't work. What a bummer.